So I was watching Barbecue Rando's video, and he had a firework that was a novelty that was called hula hoops. So it made me think that I could actually make one of those, because I was gonna make one of those TNT crazy eyeballs that uses a plastic sphere, which I have a few of them, which I pretty much just take the sphere from a crackling ball, and you can use that, and you wrap the outside with some flying fish fuse and it will spin. But these seem a little bit easier. This is just one of those empty tubes I have. Well, it's not empty. This actually has whistle mix in it, because these came out of a missile battery that I forgot to post the video, but I'm going to. These are all from a missile battery. These are just not spent yet. So those are still whistle mix and all that, and the little salute inside. But anyways, what you would do, and I'm gonna try this out. It should work, but I'm gonna try this out. So you would just take this little guy here first. This is my flying fish fuse. So you'll just pretty much cut a section, and I'm gonna use the pink because I have more of it. Now the color of it doesn't necessarily mean too much. Sometimes you'll get a pink, which is actually a red flare type, and then some of them are crackling, and some of them are there's different colors. This pink one here is a red flare type of flying fish fuse. So I've used it in the past, and I'll notice that when it lights, it turns red, and it is real bright red, so it's pretty nice. So what you'll do is take a piece of flying fish fuse, stick it in this guy here, and then you just drop some hot glue in there. And as it solidifies, this plastic piece here will become the weight that it needs to do its dancing move, or whatever you want to call it. So let's see if I can get that in there more, and then I can just fill in the other end. So just wait for that to dry. And I'm using my Cannon Fuse glue gun along with the Cannon Fuse glue sticks. So normally I use the amber ones, but I noticed they don't stick to plastic well. But this white stick that I got off of Cannon Fuse sticks really good to plastic. So that's why I'm using it for this one, because I'm going to be using this little plastic tube. And that's pretty much it. Because the glue it's hot, but it's not like super scalding hot. I can kind of push it in with my fingers and it won't do anything. And then the bottom there, just throw another bead on there, and that'll kind of lock things in and add the weight. But at the same time, the fuse will still burn through that glue there, and it'll burn the remaining spot, that little piece in there. But see, that's it. So that pretty much looks like the hula hoop. And I know he had said that they were 12 for $1, so that's a pretty good price. Or if you want without the fuse in it, just put some hot glue in it. Let's try to do it on camera. So you get your hot glue in there. You can see that there. And then insert the fuse, which would give you a much cleaner look versus this one where you can see the glue on the outside. This one you don't really see the glue, but it's in there. I can see the glue right there, and then just put another dab in there, and that'll complete the look. And that there is a much cleaner look, but I'm not going for that because it's just going to be a quick test of the fireworks. So as you guys know on my channel, I like to make my own fireworks. I like to take fireworks and open them up and see how they work, and then I pretty much make my own that way. So I'm going to let these dry for a second, and then we're going to go outside and test them off and see how they work, and just stay tuned for that. See, and I used the shorter fuse. I cut it down a little bit so it wouldn't take off, but you can make them as long as you want and they'll last a lot longer. One thing I forgot to mention was you want to curve it, because the flying fish fuse needs to have some sort of direction. So curve it out like that. I made this one with the extra long fuse just to see if there's any difference in the amount. So overall, it kind of worked. One of the things that you have to keep in mind is that whenever you use that type of firework, you do want to have a small tube of black powder. That's what helps it spin. Something like the camellia flowers, which I have a couple of those left in my firework stash. Those get a nice spin to it because they have a small tube of black powder. So kind of like the tube that I made with my paper fuse. Make a small tube, shape it in a circle, and then put some black powder in there, and that'll create some propulsion for it to move along with the flying fish fuse. But that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to keep working on those, try to get them a little bit better. Now, using the little missile battery tubes just with glue, it might not be enough weight, which is not causing it to spin. But I can look into it a little bit more and try to create some better ones. But that was it for this one. And if you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And until the next video.